What's happening, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel, much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Don't forget as well, please, to like and share the videos. You guys are legends who keep doing that. Thank you very much. So, heavyweight action again at the weekend. I know this might be my last video of the year. I know I've not been as active this year compared to like the year before and that, and maybe even 2020. There's been several issues. I've been working, I moved and then came back, and I've been reassessing. I've been doing loads of applications and assessments, so it's been a very busy time for us. So that was the reason why. But I do want to talk about this fight because I am genuinely, as it's got closer, I am getting more into it and more interested in it. Like, I think Fury and as well as AJ, they're so big in terms of their stardom that whoever they fight, it's going to be a big fight anyway. Just even if it's like not someone who's not particularly like got a chance, like Dereck Chisora. Because in my last video I did talk about this fight, and I did say that like it's a fight that I will watch and I am excited for it to an extent. It's not the biggest fight and most exciting fight that I could see Tyson Fury taking. Like I said, there was other people like Michael Hunter, there was Bacol, there was even Sanchez. There was other heavyweights who he could have fought, and I thought would have been a more, even though he would have won, a more challenging fight. I think this one is just purely to keep Tyson Fury busy. I think it's just a kind of gimme fight to just keep him warm. It doesn't feel too big, to be honest. There isn't a real rivalry between the two of them, especially when you compare to the first two fights. You know, they're shaking hands and stuff like that and hugging. But I think it is still a heavyweight clash, which has got the biggest and best heavyweight on the planet in Tyson Fury in. Anytime that he fights, it's going to be a big fight. And Chisora is still a big draw, despite all the losses that he's had in his career. What's he on? He is currently on 33 wins, 12 losses. It is pretty incredible. He should be nicknamed the Boomerang. He always seems to bring it back. You know, what chance are we going to give him? I don't know. Puncher's chance. I think Chisora knows that he's a massive underdog in this fight. Fury knows it as well, but Chisora has got nothing to lose, but potentially everything to gain. I think this is where his last chance to get a world title fight. I really do. He can, and Fury has to kind of be on the ball because he cannot risk losing to Dereck Chisora, because that would just ruin everything that he's got planned, and you know, kind of spoil the party for potentially him facing AJ. So having said that, I still think it will be quite a one-sided fight. I think Tyson Fury has just got, like, he's just got better in every single fight I've seen him. Like, even last time out against, like, the fight against Wilder, we all know how good he was then. The fight against Dillian White, which happened earlier this year, again, even though I thought Fury wasn't at his best, he was still so far ahead of Dillian White in terms of skill and class that to me, I only saw it going one way. Just if you look at the first and second, especially the second fight that Tyson Fury had with Dereck Chisora, I watched it recently, and Tyson Fury in that fight was just magnificent. He was incredible. He was light on his feet. He was he had punch power, his movement, and he also fought southpaw for the majority of the fight as well, which is something which, you know, you have to be a very, very skilled fighter to do that. I mean, some might argue that Tyson Fury was actually better back then. Like, the Fury that fought Chisora the second time, Christian Hamer and Vlad, was arguably a better Fury than we have right now. I'm not so sure about that, but I can understand why people might think that. Because now he's a lot heavier and he's more of an inside scrapper, relying on punching power, but he's also taking a few more punches instead of moving. But I think he fights a lot heavier and likes to lean on his opponent, which he will do with Dereck. Also, you see Dereck Chisora's face after the second fight. Mean. Because Dereck himself has declined a lot in recent years. He's taken a lot of punishment. He got knocked out by Dillian White, which was a huge knockout. He had 3 defeats on the trot to Usyk, and then back-to-back losses against Joseph Parker. He did get that win against Kubrat Pulev, but the thing is, Kubrat Pulev is another one who, over the hill, he's not really been much of a threat for, you know, anyone recently, especially in terms of the world level. You know, Fury's size and power are the way that he dominates opponents, because he's just so much bigger and so much more heavier than an opponent. He'll just tire them out. So I think Chisora has had a very long career. Every loss, I thought he would be done, but he always come back. And he still is a big draw in the UK, especially. But I think this is going to be the fight where it kind of is like, if Fury beats him, and I think he will, it will be closure. Because I think many people have already think it's a foregone conclusion that Fury's going to win on either points or knock him out. Which I think will happen. I think Fury's going to control the fight. I think Fury will control it for the first 4 rounds. And then after that, he's just going to tee off on him. You know, could he knock him out? Possibly. I think he could knock him out if he wants to. Because Chisora's a lot slower. His punch output isn't very good. And it seems to be hard work for him now when he's throwing those punches. Chisora is like very much, he likes to run, you know, he charge in these days, which doesn't bode well for fighting this Fury. So I think yeah, after 4 rounds, Fury will just be in total control, and it'll just be a case of Fury's gas tank will just give him the chance. He'll win the fight based on that. So yeah, I'm going Fury for either a convincing points win or to stop him late, round 7 to 9. So comfortable win for Fury. And also don't forget, if you want to see another boxing fight, there is Chocolatito versus Strada 3 happening over in America. That is some high quality boxing there. Like, even though I'll be watching the Fury fight, that is a fight which will be magnificent. 2 amazing previous fights, 2 incredible boxers who are at the top of the game. I've said it many times that the lower weight divisions don't get enough credit for what they do. They really are incredible, and I'll be rooting for Chocolatito in that fight, so check that one out. And thanks again for watching, guys. Enjoy the fights of the weekend. I'll see you all soon. Peace.